permitted to walk so freely. Such a lack of discipline would be punished severely in Kalir.
Greeting.
I heard we're in the patrol soon. The search must be going badly. What if they don't find the weapon? Do we even know it? An Istik? But you can't be here. I can't be seen with you. That's your crime.
Quanirel, the Inquisition have more to worry about than who you talk to in the corridors. See? I told you. Nothing to worry about.
She's in her quarters. Through those doors. The Kithrak will welcome news from beyond the creche. Good news, at least.
Now Istik wander our halls at their leisure.
This imposing portrait depicts a powerful Githyanki warrior, undeniably regal in her mien.
Vlaakith herself. She is both the sun that blinds us and the void that contains us. Praise be.
In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place. As hard as you rack your brain, the symbol doesn't look like anything you've seen before. This Githyanki looks different from the others you've seen here. The way her stark white skin stretches over her sharp features gives her a distinctly otherworldly aspect. Just as you find your flow, you slip. Perhaps you should leave before someone notices. Not the artistic breakthrough you were hoping for, but it has a certain unorthodox charm.
I need to get rid of it before the Inquisitor sees.
Greeting.
You did this!
Strange that one of...
You'd better be watching. Watch this, Rajak!
Istik! Are you
I've not met Istik before.
Aim, breathe, and... Not now, Kachuki! We're busy! Oh, the Istik wants to play!
Someone's reported a theft in this area. It seems you're the likely culprit. What will you do? may have talked your way.
What do you want now?
This Githyanki looks different from the way her stark white skin.
Assume nothing.
You stand before a truly in the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place. As hard as you rack your brain, the symbol doesn't look that face. That her power and beauty are beyond.
Keep your distance, darling.
Greetings.
Don't touch me.
This imposing portrait
Blacketh herself.
in the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place. You recall stories of a prince riding a comet just like this one. With sudden clarity, you realize it's the symbol of Orpheus, a forgotten hero from the tales of your youth.
The sign of Orpheus. Blasphemy. Would I could quarter the Vandal myself.
This Githyank, the way her stark white skin stretches over her sharp features, gives her a distinctly otherworldly aspect. You take a moment to fully appreciate your masterpiece. She certainly looks a little less regal now.
A wretched display. I thought you better than such juvenile antics.
This imperious portrait of the Githyanki warrior queen seems somewhat less so when adorned with your embellishments.
I need to get rid of it before the Inquisitor sees. No, no, no. Oh, the Inquisitor will have our necks for this!
Greeting.
Even further this
Eager for battle.
You better be watching.
Rest time feels...
You're from the outside, aren't you?
Not now, Kachuki. We're busy. Wouldn't you like to know? No. Hear that, Rajak? She wants in. Yeah. Let's play. You lose, Kachuki. Go play by yourself. Watch this, Rajak. What do you want now?
I've got a long
Aim,
road ahead.
breathe, and...
A couple turns should do.
I'm seen speaking with an Istik. Captain Therazim.
First 10 protocols. The young must abide them, or bear the Savash's barbed whip. This Cresh's bunks look entirely too soft for my liking.
That they let outsiders into...
Gustel Stornagos employs them.
What business have you in a Kresh dormitory?
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
I know the Gustel does necessary work, but does she have...
If you're looking for the young ones, they're with the
Considering this Kresh as a Kithrak under...
A parasite. Take it. It might be useful. There's a parasite nearby. You should take a closer look.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231 to 259. If you require treatment, take a seat, Kin. Or do you have a question? Very specific question. One that speaks of a more personal motivation for asking. I can only deduce. You have a parasite of your own. True curiosity does not demand answers. It finds them for itself. If it's an education you seek, go to the training room. I'm sure the Savage will be happy to oblige. Must you keep bothering me? If you have questions, read a book.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231 to 259. Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking?
I am a child of Gith, not discarded rat flesh. Am I not due your respect?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Let the Istik with you speak, and I will decide what respect you're owed. Nothing your kind is capable of understanding. The better question is, What brings an Istik to my infirmary? I have no desire to teach, though your request is understandable. You do not gain true knowledge by demanding it of others. It must be earned. Let's see what knowledge your labors have borne so far. Tell me, what is your understanding of ceremorphosis? I suspected as much. Though I am fascinated that you've retained the ability to lie about it. You aren't the first Istik to require my treatment. Though you're the most lucid by some margin. Either your tadpole is special, or you are. We must find out which. Go to the Zaithisk. I will ensure you're cured. It will relieve you of the specimen lodged in your cerebral. It will be worth it. Even Githyanki rarely experiences Zaithisk. You are very lucky, Istik.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Lady of Sorrows, guide us.
At last, the sake.
Yes, darling.
Go on. My time is vital. Do not squander it.
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something.
The Zaithisk. Vlaakith's purity distilled. My duty. My right.
The device is part organic, part synthetic. But you can't tell how it was made, or how it works.
Stand aside! My time has come. Praise Vlaakith. Let it be done.
Sit, child. Let the Zaithisk end your suffering. You must focus on the parasite at all times. The Zaithisk will do the rest.
An unseen blade cleaves your mind in two. Impossible pain sears your bones and body in concert with Lae'zel's.
Yes, child. Speak the Talakit. Meditate on its verses.
You feel Lae'zel's mind rip and rupture. Is this purification? Is this the cure?
What madness is this? The Zaithisk nearly destroyed me! I am Githyanki! I will not be gay!
My life's work gone. And yet she lives. And so does her parasite.
There's something in her voice that goes beyond rage. Curiosity, perhaps, or regret. Whatever it is, you cannot identify it.
The Zaithisk does not fail. The only variable in this experience was you and your parasite. And I will uncover how this happened. Wait here. I will gather my tools.
No! It can't be! It can't! This was my right!
That was too close. You were lucky I was there to save you once again.
Locked, of course.
I'll take that.
So, the Githyanki have no cure for our condition. Unless you count death as a cure.
I'm not surprised that the Gith's insane device didn't remove our tadpoles. I'm just disappointed.
Have a lot on my mind.
I followed protocol. I kept to my faith. Yet the Zaithis might have killed me. The Gustil tampered with it. Traitor. And there may be more still. This must be why the Inquisitors come. Thank you. Happy? Good. Now hurry. We must go to the Chirai and inform him of the Doctor's sedition. To the Inquisitor at the creche. I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless. gutless, unimpressively bland. Yes, all that is true. I am cold as the sea of night. But you have stoked fires I didn't know I possessed. I swear, you would tear the horns off one dragon for plunging into another. You've gained my respect, and more still, my yearning. When I come near, your odor alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hairs stand on end. If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be. Say what I must be. To survive every beast I face and every wound I bear. Bah, enough talk. I will be plain. I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later. But I want it all the same. Do you? Your loss, I fear. One day soon, you will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on... And you will wish you could...
Parasite, brimming with magic. Take it.
No.
Entirely too empty. I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Istik are permitted to view the birthing pools now. These are strange times. Step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I do not wish to pick your remains from them. Most are hatched. Only one remains. Monitored by Vashkok, the caretaker of our young. You may speak to the Varsh if you wish. but stay away from the egg. There will be no second warning.
Trump.
Watch how you go. It's a trap. And these things are still interesting.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Looks like a trap there.
Trust me.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore... Oh. I was not expecting an Istik. What brings you to my hatchery? Almost all of the eggs in his clutch have hatched. We await only one more, which is taking its time.
Failure at the first hurdle of existence. Most caretakers would crush it and be done.
Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance. But I shall. There could be greatness in that shell. Now leave.
Still breathing.
Come on.
Despite everything.
You can tell Kithrak I was not expecting an Istik. What? Someone with orders from our commander to destroy this egg. Almost all of the eggs in his clutch have hatched. We await only one more, which is taking its time.
Failure at the...
Most caretakers...
You note that the hope in his voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long time.
Not all that arrive late are weak. I created this entire hatchery, despite being the last of my clutch to hatch. They almost drowned me in the hatching pool, if it wasn't for the vash of my clutch. This one deserves the same chance. You? What do you know about Githyanki child rearing? Still, the captain's due for an inspection any day now. And if she sees it here... Tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you? Do you think the Sword Coast is littered with creches? That you found this one was unlikely enough. But you've a spirit about you that's quite inspiring. Perhaps even equal to the challenge. I can no longer ignore that Kithrak Therazin's patience has its limits. Very well. Here. Take these. They will aid your approach to the egg. Don't you want to fight with your brothers and sisters? Well...
You are permitted in here. Do not.
Smells awful in here.
Large green egg with an uneven shell. You can see a vague outline of something within it. The egg is warm to the touch, the rough shell like slate beneath your fingers. Whatever is within is stirring ever so slightly.
At last, the safe. Kalir's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100. Humanoid. How I despise the term. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped illicit enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process. A favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children. Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Go on then.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us.
Yes, darling.
You've got the egg, haven't you?
linger still.
Stupid Val! Why didn't you just kill me? The Savage will make our lives miserable.
Are you here to learn from our Savage? He's so powerful and wise. No wonder Vlaakith put such faith in him.
Perhaps a tadpole has already come to join in the fun? Wait your turn. If anyone's beating up Val next, it's me.
Val's so weird.
Shocking! Why do you keep hesitating? My instructions were clear.
Because they don't make sense. Killing each other like this. It's stupid. All for you.
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark? And yet here you are. This... Ah, true warriors. Move him out of the way. You are well on your way to being gaped through. Do better. You fight again. This time, who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark? Cowards are not tolerated in our ranks. Though I gather they are welcome in yours. I suppose your inane spewings have distracted enough from my lesson. Go wet the swords. I want them sharp enough to peel a Gake's eyeball just by looking at them. I hope you prove as weak as this should we meet on the battlefield, Istik. You are well on your way to being Gake food.
Yes, darling.
I love fighting with daggers. You're close enough to see.
Strike hard! Slash flesh! No hesitation!
What do I do? I'm going to double my training.
Outsiders are...
What is it? These insufferable interruptions are distracting from my lessons. For his sake, the Illithids infecting this region are not to be reasoned with. They are to be exterminated. If he has not regained his senses, I must attend to my...
Savage Keft is... He'd happily help you improve...
Savage Keth always said this plane.
That was amazing. I've never seen someone talk the Savage down from a rage like that. He's always telling us how we have to be ruthless, that death is the only mercy we deliver. But you showed compassion and kindness. You're just like... Never mind. What are you... Are you trying to read my mind? You're sneaky and...
Quicker! A gate would have smeared you across the floor by now. You fight again. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark? And yet, this is how we deal with a weakened enemy. You fight again. This time, who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark? You fight again. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark? You fight again. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark?
I've been practicing.
You dropped your guard. Move him out of the way. You are well on your way to being gate food. Do better.
Greeting. My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. The pupils themselves culled the... I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell. Not every life. My people have no use for cowards. Epor was cocky enough. Their lives were not precious. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the...
fight again? Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark? You? Tuskva. My students do not waste their time fighting such... But as we seem so intent on doing things differently today, why not? Take a dagger, stranger. What are you waiting for? Begin!
I refuse. There has to be a better way.
Gillick. Kill him and put us all out of our misery. Another who lacks the nerve? It seems Val's idiocy is contagious. This is how we deal with a weakened enemy. Ah, true. Move him out of the way. You are well on your way to being gate food. Do better. You fight again. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark? I suppose your inane spewings have distracted enough from my... I hope you prove as weak... You are well on your way to being gate food. Do better.
Greeting. My own Savage would... The pupil... I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had a... Of course. My people have no use for coward. They underestimate. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de... I have a... I thought you witless. Now... You've proven... And you're hardly bland. Your scent alone is enough to make my neck sweat, and my hair stand on end. Isn't it obvious? I want to taste you. Do you? You'll... What? And you will win. Greeting.
Hello.
What is it? These insufferable interruptions are distracting from my lessons. Our wars are waged against Gek. The slightest mistake, the smallest hesitation. So we ensure I wouldn't expect an is. I must attend to my...
That was amazing. He's always telling us how we... But you showed compassion and kindness. You're just like... Never mind. I speak of Orpheus, the true prince. He's so strong and wise, and he rides a comet. A comet! We're forbidden to talk about him. They say Vlaakith knows if you even think his name. I found his book. Part of it, anyway. I read it all the time. He's unbelievable. Oh. You saw that? I wanted to know if there was anyone else here like me. Someone who'd recognize it. I thought maybe I'd find a friend who'd want to talk about Orpheus. But nobody here cares about him. You want me to... No, it's mine. I have to keep it safe. Fine. Take it. It's so stupid we can't read it. It's just a story. It's not even true. I'll do my best to forget what it said. Thank you for taking it.
You've been caught mid-robbery. Your next move had best be a careful one. With your prize discovered.
I can't say anymore.
Zvash Keth won't let us do any. I just want to learn how to crush someone.
Greeting. Your mind connects with Lae'zel's, and together you envision the Githyanki disc.
Another part of the Orpheus tale. This one has been translated to Common. Fine. The Prince of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Jastil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. True heir, glorious prince. There's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus.
What a day.
Let's move.
Unless you want to be set up as target practice, I suggest you leave, Istik.
Eager for battle.
Go quietly, kin.
That was amazing. He's always telling us, but you showed compassion and kindness. You're just like... Never mind. Yes, my sword will be ready. Vlaakith Gulg Shkathzai.
What is it? These insufferable interruptions are distracting from my lessons. My students earn the most silver swords of any creche under Vlaakith's command. Their potential may not be apparent. It is up to them to deliver on this potential. Strike hard! Slice flesh! No hesitation! Mercy is death, death is mercy. This is Vlaakith's will.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Gate have 6 major art. Stop distracting me! I bet you...
No hesitation!
Being visited by an Inquisitor in an age. It is an honor.
I would be more concerned.
You may proceed to the crash.
Stop meddling where you aren't wanted, Istik.
You may proceed.
Those words are food for gay spies.
Tempers are rising.
Any word on the search for the artifact, Rusty?
Now we've got Istik poking around here as well as an Inquisitor.
The search for the artifact. Those words are food for gay spies. You should know better.
Forgive me. We have not been visited by an Inquisitor in an age. It is an honor. Any word on the search for the artifact, Rusty?
Those words are food for gay spies. You should know better.
Forgive me. We have not been visited by an Inquisitor in an age. It is an honor.
Concerned, excited.
Strange that one of
An Istik in my crash. You are one of the mercenaries sent to bring the weapon.
The Istik is with me, honored Kithrak.
So noted. But my question goes unanswered. Do you bring the weapon?
Don't tell her anything.
It is small, angular, metal, adorned with Tirsu script. Stolen by true soul heretics.
You sense Shadowheart's worry. This weapon sounds like the artifact you carry.
What was that look? You know something. Do you have it? Then stop wasting my time, Istik! You are one of the mercenaries we engaged, are you not? I have business to attend to. Return with the weapon, or do not return at all. I presume you are not stupid enough to return empty-handed. So, give me the weapon, now! Then Augustil. An Istik.
The Istik is...
So noted. But my question goes
Don't tell her anything.
You are well informed. My creche discovered the same. We know infected flock to Moonrise Towers. I reported the gathering masses back to Tunarath. In response, they sent an Inquisitor. Instead of ordering an assault, we were told to join in this mad hunt for an ancient relic. Meanwhile, Illithid sickness spreads right in front of us. I do not know. This hunt is the Inquisitor's folly, not mine. It is small, angular, metal.
You sense...
What was that look? You know something.
I sincerely hope you know what you're doing.
Shema Zalavlaki. Give it...
No. No!
Yes. There it is. Exactly as described. The Inquisition will finally come to an end. Sva! Trickery? Heresy? How did you... You manipulate it when I cannot? It appears you have been chosen, Istik. You are lucky. It is not for me to question why. Go, seek the Inquisitor below, and take the cursed thing with you. Finish your business.
Hello, my sweet.
Greeting.
The Inquisitor awaits. Follow the corridor.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
You ever tried shitting in... If we both stop eating cultists, she'll have to stop.
If you're not here to help...
In an age, it is an honor. Any word on the search for the artifact? Those words are food.
That might be worth a look.
The blood of Lathander, spilled in holy battle with Samaster, immortalized here for all to worship. The blood of Lathander, spilled in holy battle with Samaster, immortalized here for all to worship.
That's a good Yankee blade if ever I saw one.
Careful, I bite. Hardly a challenge.
I've got a long road ahead.
Keep a blade close. Let's crack it open.
Let's move. Something over there.
What now?
Still alive, so that's progress. Talking statues are never a good sign.
Fire the lance.
Someone there? At least the statues just talk. With my luck, I was sure they'd attack.
My faith will guide me.
I prefer my statues to be the strong, silent type, personally.
May the darkness protect you.
Vlaakith's will be done. A magic mouth spell. A warning from the past, and a failed one to be sure. Arskel Stockhold, Dawnmaster. From death, life. The blood of Lathander, spilled in holy battle with Samaster, immortalized here for all to worship.
place is even more foreboding than the rest of the crash.
Do as I do. The Inquisitor shall tolerate only the utmost respect.
I'm more worried about this Inquisitor. Do you really think he'll help us? Yes, darling.
Your presence here is tolerated. Do not
The Kithrak let you through.
We have much to discuss.
Let's see.
You have something I want. I have the knowledge you need. Vlaakith's power is endless. Her patience is not. Approach.
The Chakra is expecting you.
An invitation to...
Lathander blesses the rising, bountiful sun. Lathander bids the setting sun a fond farewell. The statue starts to rotate,
Damn thing
but
is
its
jammed
rusty
shut.
mechanism jams
One time like
stuck.
this.
The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
My Arden spoke of one of our kin that escaped a crashing Geik slave vessel.
Right. Vlaakith's justice in flesh.
You have accomplished much, child. I am pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Geik ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
Do it. Do not disobey the Inquisitor.
Some of your species say knowledge is power. They are wrong. Knowledge is everything. We took an interest in you when you became involved with this absolute cult. A pestilence of infected slaves, the first symptom of the Grand Design in action. But you are lucky. That weapon you carry is the solution. I have heard it from Queen Vlaakith herself. Hand it over. The Grand Design is what all Geik seek. The restoration of the Illithid Empire, which spanned the entirety of the multiverse. For centuries, their elder brains sought to bring back their dominion. Every plot they hatched, we stopped. But now they are close to succeeding. Never before could they pause Ceremorphosis. Never before could they let the infection spread undetected. You saw the thralls gathered on the Geik ship. Imagine that everywhere. Wants, needs, choice. All would cease to be. Everything rendered unto the Geik. So, the weapon. Please.
Don't give it to him. No.
So it is found.
Vlaakith Gorg Skathzai.
My queen. Skathzai.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
The Deathless Queen has spoken. You will obey.
Who am I? I am Vlaakith, undying queen of the noble Githyanki, God Regent of the Six Arms of Tunnerath. Your choice of allies is most vexing. They do not become you, Lae'zel.
Shma Zala Vlaakith. You know me.
Erlon of Kalir speaks most highly, as did Althaya before. You seek purity. I may yet grant it. Istik, you bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief? Your utility is proven, but your heroism is yet to be witnessed. A test, then, to see if you are as capable as you profess to be. That weapon you carry, the Astral Prism, it is corrupted.
I will cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the Grand Design, sent to sabotage the Astral Prism. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. As long as they live, the prison is compromised. Kill them! Do this, and I will cleanse you and your allies. Do this, and ascend!
Ascension. My queen. An honor gained. A burden borne. You must accept. Refuse, and you will know my fury.
continue. I will be obeyed!
Come! Do not defy my queen!
Sherlock, you would stand against me!
Autonomy begets consequence. Uogas, see that my orders are followed. If not, eliminate them. And enter the prism yourself. See that protocol is done.
With pleasure, my queen.
Use this to enter the prism, or deny me. The choice, as ever, is yours. But know this. My wrath is carried with each of my faithful. It will find you.
To refuse Vlad is to refuse me. You will do as she asks, or I will be her wrath. Very well. Might come. We must enter the prism.
Place the weapon in the plane caster. Fulfill my queen's most holy edict.
My orders were to keep the artifact safe, not pry into it. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious as to what exactly it's hiding.
Waste no more time.
Well, this is exciting. It's not every day you get to speak to a god queen. Much less be bossed around by one.
Many would kill to be chosen for such a task. Do not fail!
Lathander bids the setting sun a fond farewell. Lathander blesses the rising, bountiful sun. The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
Action, not reaction.
What to do?
Don't do it!
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. Your mind burns hot with excitement. A timeless space, bounded, compressed in a fold. A pocket of astral plane.
Boundless. Timeless. Like every dream that ever was stitched together. It is home.
We'll have to wait. I can't talk right now.
By Vlaakith's will end the prison dweller. Violently.
Now's not the time. I'm not here for chit-chat.
By Vlaakith's will end the prison
Not a good
dweller. Violently.
Come. We will talk in private. Just the two of us. I may have made a mistake, trusting you. I told you to stay away from the Githyanki. But you just couldn't help yourself. Could you? You are a worthy ally. I told you I stole the artifact from someone. Well, I stole it from Vlaakith. Since then, she has become desperate. Vlaakith wants me dead because I know her secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that would be the end of her rule, the end of her. That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Vlaakith warned you that I would try to deceive you. But consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom. I'm on your side. I have been since the very beginning. I already told you I protect you, that I saved you, that I'm just like you. If this was not enough to convince you, what more is there to say? It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all. Thank you. Lakith will be furious, to make no mention of your Githyanki companion. The Lich Queen fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have of her deception will bring that about. Vlaakith is lying to the Githyanki. They believe she knows how their beloved mother Gith defeated the Mind Flayer Empire. But she does not. If the Illithids would ever rise to power again, she would be incapable of stopping them. And if her people found out about her impotence, there would be mutiny, revolution, the end of her rule. But that very power, the power to resist Illithid control, which Vlaakith only pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse. Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you. A logical question. But you're not... I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't risk you being caught in the middle of it. I need you out there, searching for the Absolute. You were on the right path, to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. Be warned. The Inquisitor awaits your return from this place with orders to kill you. No doubt the rest of the Kresh will join him. Good luck.
Speak. Have you killed my queen's enemy? Vlaakith does not lie to her faithful. Open your mind. Show me.
Your mind tingles. Lae'zel seeks entrance. Your thoughts become one. She sees the truth of your confrontation in an instant.
Vlaakith Tafkinazin. I see only madness. Vlaakith bears the full might of Tunarath's arms, and the covenant of the Great Mother Gith. We must go to the Terai. He will summon Vlaakith. She must know of this apostate.
The way is blocked now.
Do you mind?
To the Kresh, now.
Lae'zel, I've been waiting. You are named Hashalak. Bend your head, for my blade is ready.
Terai, please, summon Vlaakith. There's much...
Irrelevant, Geik wretch. The Queen has spoken. Your death is decreed.
You realize what Lae'zel doesn't. Whatever the outcome of your visit to the Astral Prism, Vlaakith had no intention of letting either of you live.
On the way.
Victory awaits. Let my name be known.
I'm glad you came to your senses. Now leave, before the others come for us.
A better position.
Sometimes the only way out is through. I'll strike you down.
With pleasure.
Time to strike.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Vlaakith! I have wielded your fury as a blade, roared your wrath as a dragon. Yet I crawl among my own people, low as an asp's belly. Shkaketh! Is this to be my penance? Is this heart of stone doomed to shatter? She tests me. A trial of faith. Kalir prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the astral. Yes. Yes. I might gain Vlakith's favor yet. Silence! I must think. I am Vlakith's most loyal.
All I wanted was to get a worm out of my head. I didn't sign up for dimensional travel and murderous give.
I think we've overstayed our welcome in this place.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you.
What's in here?
Well, hello. Oh. I was hoping for a beep or a clank or something.
The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
A quick rummage. This is an ancient holy relic. It doesn't feel that ancient or holy.